Good morning, welcome back. It is Wednesday. Hope your day is going well. As we talked about yesterday, today is our flea market finds video. This past Sunday, my wife and I went up to Kokomo, went to the Vendor City Flea Market. Very nice place. They have a lot of booths in there. They don't always have a lot of cards, don't always have a lot of racing, die cast and the like. But every once in a while, you stumble across a booth that has some good prices and some good selection. So we've got some diecast, and we also have some books. And I picked up 4 of these books that are by UMI Publications. They're the hardback coffee table style books. 3 of these I knew that I had. The other one I wasn't so sure. But when you get a book at a good price, you can never turn it down. So the first one is Winston Cup 1994. Of course, this would chronicle Dale Earnhardt's 7th and final Winston Cup championship. Jeff Gordon's first career win. Of course, the first race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There you see Junior Johnson's last win as a car owner. And I like these because they have a lot of color pictures. There's a lot that they show that you didn't see in other publications. They do have the box score. It's not real detail, just the driver's name, starting position, finishing position, and the sponsor and make of the car. So it's a nice quick reference guide for some stuff, but it doesn't go into detail, so it doesn't tell you like the cautions, laps led, etc., etc. This next one is really cool. It celebrates the 25th anniversary at Talladega. So it'd be 1969 through 1993. So lots of good pictures in this. So you see a nice picture of Richard Petty. This is from 89, Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, D.W. Ken Schrader on the left there. Bobby Allison after a win. And again, it just kind of goes through year by year. Tells you different stories of each race weekend. So pretty cool. Lots of older photos in there, of course. Like I said, these first 3 I absolutely knew I had, but for what I paid for them, it was nice just to have extras. Third one, of course, can't pass up my favorite driver of all time, Life and Times of Harry Gant. Of course, a lot of people, he is the Skull Bandit, but he's not the original Skull Bandit. That honor belongs to Stan Barrett. But again, just different pictures throughout Harry's career. That's, I think that's maybe one of the first win cars. Different wins at Martinsville. There's Harry in the late model Sportsman Now Xfinity Series with Phil Parsons. Got one of the rigs there, and just chronicles his career. This final book, I wasn't sure, and I looked on my shelf, and I do not have this one, so I'm excited that I picked this one up to add to the collection of this series. Also, the year I was born, Winston Cup 76. So again, a nice little book that will have different photos from 76. Looks like Donnie Allison there on the right. Pitts there at Darlington. Have to go through and really look at some of these. There's Cale. I can't see who that's with him. Wood Brothers. Pearson. Cale. Dave Marcus, I believe. So, excuse me. So lots of really, really nice pictures in there. Can't wait to thumb through that one. So I was happy to add those to the collection. At least that one add to the collection. The other ones, I don't know what I'm going to do with. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But now let's get to the die cast. And I got 9 die cast, and I got them all in one booth. Got them for a good price. So we're going to start off with a NASCAR 50th anniversary Jeff Purvis Busch Series Lance Snacks. There you see the name Jeff Purvis. And this was originally James Finch team. Then I want to say James Finch sold it. He sold it to somebody, and then Joe Gibbs ended up... the team traded hands 2 or 3 times during that time frame. But always liked the look of that car. Another one from 1998, Jerry Nadeau. So, of course, this was the First Plus Financial team, painted up in the Miami Dolphins colors because it was co-owned by Bill Elliott and Dan Marino. Looks like a lot of these are from 1998. This next one, Busch Series driver, Robert Presley, in the JTG car. This was before they added Brad Daugherty to the team. Of course, 59 was because that was Robert's early number in the Busch Series in a car that was owned by Brad Daugherty, but Brad Daugherty kind of came on board a little bit later, and now they are Daytona 500 winners. Got another one from 1998, Joe Nemechek, with the black Bell South paint scheme. Pretty cool. Always remember he had a blue paint scheme, and then Kenny Irwin came on board, and it was green for a while. So, lots of nice cars there. This next one, Gary Bradbury, I believe. Yep, you don't see these too often, the Pilot Travel Centers. Pretty cool. It has a Hills department store tag on it, but I'll have to work on trying to get that off of there without doing a lot of damage. Got a few more cars here. DW, the Tim Flock Special. Of course, this was the last race DW ran as an owner after Speed Block and Builder's Choice or whatever, Builder's Square, didn't pay their bills. He took their name off the car, and then he ran his last race at Darlington in the spring of 1998. He came to the track with the car numbered as 300, as Tim Flock was battling cancer. And I believe there may be a number on there that you could call. Yeah, right there. We're not going to focus, but there is a number that you call to contribute to the Tim Flock Medical Fund. Got a couple more. Another Racing Champions. This one's going all the way back to 1990. Very nice. Wow. So this would be Sterling Marlin, and this one's heavy. I'll have to look and see what it looks like. It might be a Chevy body. Oh, it's probably an Oldsmobile body because they were starting to get them right by this point. But it's definitely heavier than the other cars. But Sterling, of course, ran that paint scheme in 1989 and 1990. Got a couple more here. Got a Matchbox Superstars. Probably 91 or 92. Davey Allison. I like the facsimile signature there. It's a nice touch. The Goodyear lettering on the tires is a little obnoxious, but I do like that the gold lettering on the car. That really pops. So Davey Allison, even though I think they went more with that bottom color on the lettering, still a nice little piece. And our final die-cast car of the day, Racing Champions from 1992, part of the Richard Petty Fan Appreciation Tour from the fall race at North Wilkesboro. So this would be Richard's last race at North Wilkesboro. And after this race, he'd only have a few more races: Rockingham, Phoenix, and of course Atlanta. Can't remember if they ran Charlotte after Wilkesboro or not. But 3 or 4 races after this one is all Richard had left in his career. So very cool. I got to find all these that I have so far, get them lined up, and see which ones that I need. But anyway, that has been Flea Market Finds for this Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know, as always, go out there and support your local flea markets, your local vendor malls, your local antique stores, etc., because you never know what you are going to find. And some of these, I mean, I probably have most of these die cast, but still, it's fun to go out and search. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. I really, really would appreciate it. And we will see you at noon for Fast Packs. Thanks for watching.